Hey, we are back with Gamebound, doing a one-shot called Gotta Get Out. And let's get out of this one-shot, shall we? Let's drive it home to the finish line.
Is it going to be one shot?
It is going to be a one-shot. Yeah. No, okay, guys, next week, the second loop. Oh my god. Let's see. So, what are the actual numbers looking like right now? Whose scene did we just do?
Yours.
Mine.
You were in the hospital.
Don't you remember?
Yeah, so it would go back to Emily. I say we just keep going according to the rules, right? Because this is actually going to be better for you because we're going to get cards that we can't use for ourselves, right?
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
We keep
having your scenes because that's the only way. Because the thing is, if I go, I could potentially draw a king. Game's over.
Right.
I'm just screwed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. The reason why we might win this in one loop is because of this broken system we've done.
Yep.
So, Emily, what do we got?
Okay. Are you starting the timer?
Oh, no. I forgot how this game worked for a second.
We would have just gone on forever.
Yep. You would have.
I'm just sitting there like, All right.
Like, you guys have been going for like 10 minutes now. Shouldn't the timer have gone?
We're going toward the rule. The timer didn't go off, so we have to keep going. Go.
Okay. True love. Wow. Okay, I have to tell you something. I want to be true and honest to you, who I think might be my love. When I told you about like growing up in the woods, it wasn't just that. I have a younger sister who's kind of reminds me of. And my parents, I was an accident and she was planned. And, I basically spent a lot of time in the woods away from that because I was at peace and it felt like the trees cared about me when maybe nobody else did.
That makes sense. I'm sorry. You can't take it out on Kendall, though, right?
That's why I'm trying to be better.
Time.
I'm really trying.
All
Look,
right.
I gave myself backstory of why I'm so awful. Okay. No violence or pain.
I was wondering if that was going to happen. So what, does the nurse just stab you with a syringe?
I don't know. Kendall, you can choose violence or pain. Mm-hmm. Is the moped going to drive into this hospital room and run me over this time?
Oh my goodness. Oh man, so many possibilities here.
I just gave you all my vulnerabilities to use.
So So the nurse previously had written down that you two had been drinking as per local or whatever, per protocol, the authorities are called because they think this was an instance of drunk driving. They don't know that someone else, you guys had failed to mention that someone had run into you. You just mentioned that there was a moped involved. And so seeing how in love you two are, they think, and you had also mentioned that you had carried him in your arms on the moped. So they think that this was an instance of two drunk people just going for a free ride on a moped.
They're coming to arrest me.
That is amazing. That is perfect.
And so,
don't worry, I'll break you out of jail.
So
I think I love you.
When the police show up, they're not too happy. They had been at home watching DVR recordings of The Price is Right. They're just so
they weren't watching the live coverage of the Arbor Day party.
How dare they?
The one kid
and-
was live streaming it. Yeah.
And maybe too, since they were around the mayor so much and the mayor was heavily drinking, they smell
Yeah.
like alcohol.
Yeah. And so the cop rides in on a moped.
Does this town even have any cars? It's all mopeds.
We haven't had any
Oh.
whiff of a car yet.
Crashing into
It's part of the town's new
Into-
green initiative.
wait, so who's this happening to?
Me.
Emily, yeah.
So now the cop runs into Emily.
Oh no.
I love how you
Physical
went into
and
that.
emotional pain and violence.
Went into that giant explanation of how it might not be the same thing, and then it was a cop on a moped, and it was running Emily over.
Wait, how did the
Perfect.
cop run Emily over if Emily's
He ran
inside
it
the
into
ER?
the emergency.
Well,
Look,
is,
they're cops. They can do whatever they want.
is it even just like Emily? Like it could be that ridiculous. Like this is up to you, Kendall. But is it even just like Emily
Oh
steps
no, he
out
plows
to like
through
get
a bunch of old ladies and then
Okay. All right,
You know,
we're just
a
going there.
couple
All
of
right,
kids.
sounds good.
just grabs her after he runs her, grabs her, puts her on the back of the seat, and just speeds out.
And I'm just like, listen, we're trying to have a serious heart-to-heart here. Why are there so many mopeds crashing into people? We have a serious B plot going on right now.
Okay.
Or are we the A
Question.
plot?
I mean, this is very B tier romance here.
Oh.
Snap.
Do we think that I flip that card over?
I don't think so.
No.
I
That's
don't think it-
11.
Yeah. Because it's okay. So
17.
love, you want to be with something, but something's in the way. Can you overcome it? I don't know if this is directly getting in the way or opposite. Like it's not you clearing out an obstacle towards love.
Okay.
It's just
So
kind of
there
a
we go.
random consequence.
I'm getting arrested.
Well, it's not going to go back to Emily next time.
No, it's not.
What are you at
Wait,
now?
is
19?
Guy, no.
It's-
Oh.
I have 17.
Yeah.
Me and Kendall have 17. Seth has 13. And you, Caleb, have 12.
All right. Going back to me
Back
one
to
more
you,
time.
boyfriend.
So I think I just,
Did you start the timer?
oh no. Emily. Oh my gosh. Did anyone see that? Nurses?
See what? This is normal.
This
It's
is
part of the grab and bag initiative. It's how we get drunk drivers off the road quicker.
Wait, so did they take Emily or did she just get not like
yeah, it's just they like ran.
Yep.
It took me.
is anyone gonna so she's going to jail?
They also said, yeah, for drunk driving. Of course. You got in
no,
a moped
no,
accident.
no. No, you don't understand. Listen, we weren't on the well, we were on the moped, but someone else was driving, all right? They weren't drunk. At least I don't think they were. I think they were a teenager. So if they were drunk, it would be even worse.
Age drinking?
No, I don't think they were drunk though. Though I guess they were hitting a lot of people with a moped that night. No, but listen, I don't think they were drunk. And that's time. Oh.
Opportunity.
And wait, I was at 12, right? So that's 20. Oof. Wow, 20 on the dot.
Mm.
An opportunity to rise when rising in some way. Seth, what do you think?
You book it. But the thing is, then they'll be coming after you as well.
Okay, sounds good. So I eventually get to the point where I'm just like, oh no, they're gonna try to like arrest me either way. So I'm just gonna like when they're not looking, I just book it. And yeah, now they're after me, and
But you're
in a
also have
hospital
concussion, so
nightgown.
it's not going to go very well.
right, exactly. I'm in a hospital nightgown. There's like an IV like cord still attached to me,
You're
and I'm
still
just like
you're like staggering because
Yeah, exactly.
like you have a head injury.
I will find you, Emily. This is
You're
true
like
love.
half-
This is definitely true love. All right, and the immense blood loss has nothing to do with it. I'm staggering into the night. All right, Seth, it's you, buddy.
It's finally my turn.
Seth, it's you, and we can't let Caleb have another turn.
That's big
That's right.
day.
We can't. That's right, because you can't get it once it's 21, it's over.
For the rest of this loop, I'm just
But
staggering around.
It's possibly going to be over before that because, I mean, all of us have a chance.
I just need an 8 or higher, and it's over. Where was I last? I was helping out Kindle, but also
You're probably in the ER at this point.
am I in the ER too?
That makes sense.
Honestly, you can be wherever you want to be at this point. It's been enough time. You could have traveled on your moped anywhere.
I'm trying to think of.
I had just conscripted you to be my personal assistant.
I have an idea, because it's the only way I can potentially not make this flip, or potentially make this flip. So I'm.
Timer starting now.
What? Okay. So I'm going to say I'm at the hospital, probably not in the ER, but I can hear this all going on. And I'm talking to the nurse who's taking care of me and saying, I wonder if this is my fault that all this is happening. I let people push me around a lot, especially with mopeds, apparently. Ow.
Yeah, you really... Good.
Go ahead.
You really do. I mean, I literally just asked you to give me $5 and you just did it. Like, just
I know.
nothing
I'm
for
sorry.
nothing.
It's just.
Thanks, though. I was able to buy something from the gift shop. So
Okay. Well, I think starting now, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna tell Kendall I quit.
good for you.
I'm in high school. I don't even need a freaking job. My parents pay for everything anyway. I only make like $5 an hour. And in this economy, that's nothing. So I'm just gonna
Definitely.
I'm
So I just took an hour of your labor, and that's time. Well, that's good because you took an hour of mine fixing you up. So
yeah. Okay, draw a card. That is a spade.
Whoa, that's 13.
And that's over.
I need this. So this needs to flip then.
Yeah.
But I'm. Oh,
spade is violence and pain. I don't think there's any.
That works out.
You're not comfortable with yourself. Do you know it needs to change? I don't know if more violence and pain is going to help that.
Well, here I have an idea for what it could be, but it's not my decision. Kindle, you decide. Well, actually, wait, no. Kindle decided the last violence and pain, and it kind of included mopeds.
It's gonna be a moped again. If you let
It kind of has to be.
I'm gonna 100% guarantee it.
It's either going to be that, or it's going to have to be a subversion on the moped theme. But that still is about mopeds in some way.
Now I don't know who to pick because I'm pretty sure no matter who I pick, they are going to include a moped.
No more mopeds.
You know what?
No mopeds.
Let's go with Emily.
Okay. Violence and pain for
Caleb, I don't think that that sounded quite the way you wanted it to.
Oh, I know.
Did I miss something?
Let's move on.
Okay.
Just watch it back and you'll catch it.
I'll forget about it.
That was actually the joke I was making, but no one, only you got it. So
okay.
Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. I'm trying to figure out how to keep the game going. Violence or pain. Okay, so you said that you were already calling Kendall in the in the scene.
I said I was going to tell her that I quit.
Had you already started making the phone call?
No.
Okay.
Literally, we ended on saying I only make $5 an hour.
Okay, so I think what happens is you do call Kendall and you make that phone call and you are so confident. The nurse is in there hyping you up and gives you a little slap and is like, do you like that? Do you like people walking all over you all the time? And you're just like, no, I don't. I got to do this.
Takes a little knee hammer and goes, yeah.
He's like, come on, got to do it. And so you call Kendall and you're like, I am over this. I don't work for you anymore. And like quit in the gentlest of ways without actually saying that you quit. And I think you hear in the background of the phone call a small engine revving. And a minute later, zooming into the room, is an angry Kendall on her moped. She does not run into you. She just shows up on a moped because it's the fastest mode of transportation. And she just says to you, I own this town now. You're done for. It's over. But look, honestly, you hyped up to quit. I don't know if you Seth, I'll let you decide what you do with that, but
so it's just like you're done. I own this. You're done from like, well, I'd rather be. I'd rather be done for, and you like just my voice is shaking the entire time. I was like, I'd rather be done for than under your boot. Slowly, like the lip quivering in fear. How would you respond to that?
I told you, like, this is you being a little spineless little twerp that I always knew you were. You wouldn't even stick out a job for longer than 30 minutes. And you haven't even started a job, okay? I hadn't even figured out a way to. I hadn't figured out your first job yet, and you're already wimping out on me, you little coward. I own this town. I own this hospital. I bought it 2 minutes ago with don't ask me how I got this $5,000, but
wow, the hospital was only $5,000.
There's a reason. Really small hospital.
There's a reason mopeds keep driving through. It just brings down the property value.
Did I crash into him?
No.
I specifically
Not
said
yet.
you did not.
You can do it now if you wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just rev the engine and just go for it.
So I'm giving you one last chance here, you little pipsqueak.
I'm gonna say I probably just.
I have this idea. I need to expand my business. I need to be able to mow more lawns faster because just this Arizona lawn business has just been taking off like crazy. And a traditional lawn isn't taking off. So I've designed a lawn mower. At the same time, it's a moped.
Lawn moped.
That's actually what I wrote in on, okay? You go in on this on me, I'll forget this. You leave, I'll make sure you never forget it.
Here's the thing, guys. If I say yes to joining, the game ends.
It's your choice.
I think probably what I'd do is I'd just book it and run and then get hit by the moped.
The moped lawnmower.
But here's the question, though. Does that make it still flip? Or is that...
Well, do you feel like you are more confident in standing up for yourself because of that?
I stood up for myself. It didn't go well, but I stood up for myself.
Well, you tried to stand up.
tried
You're
to
having
stand
you're
up.
having a hard time at the moment. You're kind of hobbling.
Are you still uncomfortable with yourself? Do you
I probably
know it
feel
needs to
better about myself
change?
that I stood up for myself, even if I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you know it needs to change?
Standing up for myself, that's what I was doing.
Right. You could probably flip it.
Okay, I just want to keep the game going.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall.
Because if it ended there, it would just end for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's you, Kendall.
Okay. So I'm just
Our reign of terror has ended.
I contemplate just mowing him down with the lawnmower. But no, I'm playing the long game here.
The lawn
Oh,
game.
today it's mopeds today. It's mopeds today. But
Wow.
what it could tomorrow could be go-karts. And the next day, who knows? Maybe a Ford Bronco. So I see Caleb limping out,
Yeah.
walking out.
I'm coming for you. True love.
And I stop him.
What? Who are you?
Meanwhile, there's the officer, or we can still hear the officer riding off in the distance with Emily.
I have to find her. I have to get her. She's the
I
true
find out
love.
what happened to Emily, and I
Okay.
am delighted.
Yeah. And that's time. Draw that card, I assume?
Okay.
Oh yeah, all of us could have just chosen to not draw cards
I
at
know.
any time.
Yep.
But it's more interesting when we draw the cards.
Yeah.
Plus, it's already 9:30.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's not too late, but if we
So
were
that's
drawing cards-
21, we're still alive no matter what.
It's exactly 21.
Oh, it's over 21 that it ends?
Yep.
Yeah.
An opportunity arises, but it'll compromise you in some way. Pick a player to say what it is. You say if you take it.
Seth.
Trying to think of what opportunities there are right now. The obvious one is kidnapping Caleb and holding him for ransom. But what is the... Was that not obvious to you guys?
Obviously.
Well, it would be obvious to Seth.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he's right there. He can't
Yeah.
stop her.
Obviously.
But the question is, what would the compromise? That just seems all positive. Trying to think of dilemmas.
The llamas? Think of the llamas. Just somebody,
llamas.
somebody please think of the llamas.
Compromise. What would compromising be? Compromising to the lawn business, to the moped business. Maybe I'll just go with you. You could take Caleb, and it would. You could take Caleb and convince. Oh no, because she's already going to prison, so you couldn't. I'm having a hard time thinking. What do you? I need suggestions. I can't think of anything. Caleb, Emily, what do you guys think? I can only think of kidnapping Caleb. I can't think of anything past that. I can't think of how to make
It's
that
just
compromise.
consuming your mind right
it's
now.
just consuming his mind.
Okay.
I mean,
Maybe
I think-
Oh, you go first.
I was going to say, I mean, the opportunity for Kendall is I guess if she already owns the town, what else is
Yeah.
I was gonna say.
I'm thinking how to compromise her.
She could get an opportunity, like a call from another place,
Ooh.
to expand to, but that means leaving this town and everything that she's built here for the opportunity to grow even bigger.
Yeah, I like Emily's idea. We'll just go with that. I was trying to think of something local, and that's why it didn't work.
Yeah, I think like usual, this game has become so broken because we always make scenes go longer than they should in games like these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think the reason they have the timer is like the scene is literally only 60 seconds, and then you just say, you don't act out, you just say what happens after when you draw the card, and then you just move on.
But would that be as fun?
I don't think so. Kendall.
It's the reason why it's hard to think of a consequence for you. You own the town. Like,
also, like, Seth's an improv guy. You think he's just going to say what happens?
oh yeah, I wouldn't do that. Okay, yeah, let's go with that. You have an opportunity outside of town, but it would require giving up this town.
Going to the big city, Phoenix.
There's more places for grass.
Yeah, Flagstaff. There we go.
Ooh, better. No, here's where you go. Someone you had sent off your invention idea of the moped mower, called the Moper, to some bigwig out in wherever you said Flagstaff, Phoenix, wherever. He likes your idea. He wants to buy it, but it would require you leaving this small town, and you no longer have control over it.
Do I care so much about my business, my prestige, my moper? Or do I want to still... I mean, Emily's been beaten into the dirt pretty much literally at this point. What would I do, though? No.
You wouldn't take it?
No. I'm not done with this town.
So is that giving up fame and fortune then?
I feel like that's giving up fame and fortune. So I don't think you flip it.
Yeah, it stays up.
Stays up.
How high is that on?
Exactly 21.
21, yeah.
So Emily and I are the only ones who can have turns anymore.
Seth,
actually, no. Wait, actually, never mind. Yeah. Okay, it's my turn again. Yay. Okay, so I'm running, and I'm probably running back to the tree festival because there's a lot of people there. She's likely to lose me. You know, it's the most obvious place for me to go, but it's the easiest place for me to hide because she owns the town. She knows everything. So where else am I going to hide except for where everyone else is? So I run there. I find the mayor, actually, I think. And he's probably like passed out at this point on the ground.
Yeah.
He's like passed out in front of the tree. No, he's not passed out. He's sitting there like petting the tree, like talking to it. Like it's
just the tree just lying on the ground at this point. Everyone's forgotten the tree.
Mr. Mayor, are you in Kendall's pocket too? Caleb, you be
Of course I am. I mean, she's got a really big pocket, so.
Oh no, I'm trying to. Where can I hide from her?
She gave me $5,000, so.
How do I get away from her? She'll find me wherever I go.
You don't get away from her, Seth. She is everywhere. She's gonna make Arizona green again, and that's all anyone should ever care about anymore.
I don't think you can grow trees like that here.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? And yet, here we are. And that's time.
Yeah, that's time.
Here we are.
So are you drunk or are you high?
I think he was getting a little less drunk there for a second.
Oh, 10.
Oof.
Opportunity.
I think I know what the opportunity is.
Okay, Caleb. What's my opportunity?
So you start seeing green vegetation just start like popping up everywhere. And your opportunity is just accept it. Join the cult. And the compromise will be you will lose a bit of your humanity, but Arizona will be green again.
Again? Was it evergreen?
Yeah, you know, in the distant
Was before
prehistoric
you showed
past.
up.
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
You know what? I think I think I might, just because that also would be kind of a good place for things to end. It's like a nice stopping point, you know. Where would we go after that? Do you guys have opinions? Should we just,
It's up to you. Look.
I think we'll end it there. Yeah. He just sees it. He sees like all the things growing around. He sees Kendall coming on the I see Kendall coming on the moped.
It's the head injuries and the pain drugs.
I see him like, there's no escape. Escape. Fine.
This got
Okay,
real
so this
weird
is-
real fast.
So this is the end of the loop. So
So, Seth, you describe how you die from natural causes, extreme misfortune, surprising violence, or something else. Go around, and then everybody else goes around the table and describes our own deaths. We all die.
Here we go. Here we go. This is perfect. A tree bursts out from my mouth.
Yes, perfect. As everyone just suddenly like has vegetation popping from them. Is that how all of us die? Is we just like start seeing the town?
No.
Okay.
No, it happens to me specifically because of where I am.
Yeah. Emily, what about you?
no, a moped T-bones us on the way to the police station.
And it's Kendall on her moped, so all of us die.
Wait, no, and you
Moped lawnmower, so it's worse.
Right.
So you run into the police moped and literally like just run me over.
Yeah, exactly. We just and we're on the ground, bleeding out and just barely alive, and then we reach Emily and we touch fingertips.
Wait, Caleb, you hadn't gotten to her yet, though.
No,
Yeah, you're still chasing her.
Didn't Kendall grab me?
No, we decided against that.
I just grabbed. I didn't.
She
No, I
the,
didn't.
the opportunity
what?
came to her was the opportunity to go to a bigger
yes.
area.
By grabbing me? Oh no, we just changed it entirely. Okay.
No,
yeah,
we changed it entirely. I think I wonder if Caleb just dies from blood loss.
Yeah, there it is. I just stagger
They're
in
bloody-
and eventually I
they're-
just die from blood loss.
Their bloody faces just touch.
No, I don't think I ever find Emily again. I
No.
just die
No.
alone.
I died in the correct way. Kendall killed me. I didn't kill her, and I need to make that clear. I was the bigger person in this.
I mean, yeah, you're
all
not
right.
wrong.
Finally, return all face-up cards in front of you back to the deck and shuffle it. So
How do we return just the face-up ones?
I am just removing them.
I just moved mine.
Didn't I have? Did someone just delete one of my?
I might have
did.
accidentally.
I deleted one of your face-up cards.
A positive.
Yes, it was an 8 of clubs.
I'm pretty sure I had more than 2.
There were 4 in front of you. I deleted one, and then 3 others were there too.
Check the stream.
Oh yeah.
It was face up already, unless somebody flipped it.
I thought I saw one.
I think I might. I heard you say return all the cards, so I think I might have started to return them. I don't know if it actually
yeah.
returned to the deck.
Yeah. here
I
we
think
go.
you had 4 cards face up because you had such low cards, and then you went to 21.
Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. Chat, if I had more than 2 face down, let me know.
I don't think so, because before I already thought before Seth ended it, I was like, oh, I'm going to start the flipping over because I have the most face down cards.
Okay. Sounds good. I just want to make sure.
Unless we're deciding not to break free.
I mean, we're gonna try to break.
Yeah.
free.
Okay. Here we go.
All right, flip one over.
I'm seeing
Do we
what's
flip it
going-
over or do we? Oh, you do flip
Yeah.
it over.
Okay, so
You play it in front of another player and say how you're helping them towards their key. Use the suit to guide narration if you like.
I'm giving this to Kendall as a peace offering.
How are you guiding them towards breaking free? Or towards their key?
Because I'm not trying to get in her way. Look, I'm trying to find love, and my one true love isn't going to be trees anymore. So I don't need to be queen of the trees. I just need to be a friend to the trees. Kendall can have that title. She can be the arbor chair in the committee.
Okay.
Give her extra prestige in the town.
Repeat until all face down cards have been played. We all have 2 now.
So do we just like go down the row like
Yeah, let's just go
starting
on the
with
row, I
Seth?
guess. Yeah.
Okay. Flip this card. King. So, who would I help is the question. I think I guess it's only an A, so it's not too much, but I was like, I would help Kendall in her, because you got to work, so I will help Kendall in her grass mowing empire and to become, I don't know, Queen of Arizona.
Whatever she wants.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to help Emily.
With only a 3.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you not want me to give you anything?
No, you can, but if look, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure you have another card that's way high, so I won that one.
What if I'll give you both?
That's fine. You
yeah.
you were just saying earlier that it seems like you weren't going to, and it's fine.
I'm committed to this relationship.
Okay, that's all you had to say. You've given me the 3. You're committed to this
Yeah, there we go. There it is. Kendall, you can flip out yours. Ooh, the king.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
so I just put that for yours, I guess.
Yeah, you
Whoever
give
you-
it to someone else besides yourself.
Okay.
And then tell us how you help them work towards your key or their key. Oh, to me. Thank you.
So like in the story how I did, or
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
um
How'd you help me find healing? I am curious about this.
By not killing Emily.
you have to be broken before you can be healed.
Okay. You know what? We'll just accept that and move on. I had to go through the trial before I could get the triumph.
A 6. I'm going to give this
Let Seth die. Let Seth die.
to
Thanks,
Caleb.
Kim.
Yes.
I love you enough to fight with you over cards and hoping to get a better outcome. Because I want us both to get good outcomes so we can be in love with each other, and you will fully heal from your girlfriend faking her own death.
Yup. And her parents.
But she's dead
stalking her.
now. We have to accept that she's dead to help you heal.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, Seth.
7. Have to give this to someone else.
It's true.
Sorry, Seth. I'm really excited for Seth to get either a 0 or a 1 on this. Someone just give him an ace. You know, if you've got an extra ace around, you can give that one.
Would be fitting given my character. You know what? So someone can have a good ending. I'll just double down on this one. So Kindle goes to 21, having the best ending. There.
Nice.
Yeah.
How are you helping her?
Same
towards
way
her
as before.
prestige?
I'm dedicating completely to it. Hence
Right.
both cards.
Fair
Go
enough.
with that. and I'll just die.
All right. Giving that 8 to my boo thing.
Me?
And yeah. And yeah, I mean, basically, right? There's something in the way of your love. Well, it's not Kendall, because I helped you vent that frustration and help you deal with your emotional baggage and forgive her for doing nothing really against you in the first place.
Okay. I wouldn't go that far.
Helping you with therapy. That's what I'll say. You know,
Helping you therapize.
Therapize. Therapeutic boyfriend. There you go. That's not how exactly that comes off, but yeah.
My turn, or
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
okay, since I feel bad for you, I'll give it to. Sorry, give it to Seth.
No.
Yay. Hey, I'm still mostly dead. How do you help me?
Be comfortable with himself.
Yeah, you almost came close to being to being more confident in yourself, which is more than you thought you'd ever accomplish.
Oh my
Wow.
Working as a cohort under me is about the best you're ever gonna get.
Oh my God.
You got the courage to run away.
And Emily.
Okay.
My last card. I want to be the queen to your king.
Oh, very good, very good. Oh, I got a really good ending.
Well,
Yep.
of course, because I'm making sure you got a really good ending.
Thank you.
Because you need to, be fully healed. And I make sure to threaten my bartender ex-boyfriend to get more information about your ex's parents. And then somehow make sure that they never step foot in this town again.
Mm-hmm.
When I say this town, I mean any town that we go to, because we don't have to stay in this sad treeless place that now has a bunch of trees, but in very weird places. And it seems like they're thriving without any tending.
Well, that's the thing, right? That happened at the
Is
end
it?
of the loop, and then we went to the beginning. So I don't think that
true.
happens,
So it
right?
doesn't happen.
That was just
So
weirdness.
the sad treeless place, period.
Yes. And
We can go anywhere.
And so we'll have to, we can figure out what actually happens by going through the breaking free things now, right?
Mhm.
So Seth, you don't fully escape your death.
Yep.
Destiny's
Sounds about right.
claws leave you injured, homeless, destitute, or forsaken.
I'm Kendall's slave.
For the rest of time.
And you know what? Let's just say it. Since did we establish that Kendall was the reason that the random trees were popping up everywhere?
I think so. Yes.
I have become half tree.
Which half?
I meant like I'm like
Like a tree with the legs just running around, but like kind of top
Like, do you have
just
the
planting into the ground?
Is it like your
Are you a tree
you're
taller?
like you have like tree thighs, tree arms, and a tree head, but your torso and knees down are still human?
I mainly meant like tree beard person, but like a person size thing.
Ooh.
I become a tree person.
And that is our tree that we planted. It was a successful Arbor Day in my book.
Successful transmogrification of human and plant DNA.
Wow.
So I gotta say, I was expecting the reality to be less weird than the whatever weird dream sequence we were in before.
No.
But okay.
Well,
You're the one who made trees randomly pop
Yes,
out
because
of
we were
nowhere.
reaching the end of the loop and things were getting weird.
Here's the thing. Look, Seth has an awful job. Being the town's tree is a really bad job.
Yep. It's true.
Dogs pee on me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
They think it's helping because it's
Woodpeckers are
watering
just
me.
boring holes in you.
Yep. Well, Emily, life goes on. You know what you need to do to get what you want, but it's going to take time and effort.
look, I got to go to therapy and fix myself.
There you go.
But like, I think
But
I
on the
hope
other
I
end, I'm here.
have a supporting boyfriend
100%.
maybe more, because I definitely spied the first night, or no, that didn't happen. It was a loop. So
Mhm.
I definitely think that
Found out
we
about
can
my
really
grandma's
be,
ring.
yeah, can be something. And, you know, have I gone through like his sock drawer to see if there was boxes hidden in his socks? Maybe. But I have hope that we can get there.
And we will. We will. Mainly because fate and destiny gave both me and Kendall a shot at our heart's desire. Do we take it? What happens next? I mean, obviously, Emily and I, after her therapy is done, we get married and live happily ever after.
After my therapy is done.
Well, yeah, it's probably not wise of me to get married to you during when you still have all these
as soon
issues.
as you go
Am I not allowed to go to therapy when we're married?
No, you can. So what I'm saying is,
Wow.
you're going to therapy. I probably proposed to you. We're doing some premarital counseling, and once we get to a point where like things are healthy, then we get married.
Okay, but I want to point out, I'm still going to go to therapy while we're married.
That's fine. I just want to make sure that there's like a certain level of therapy that's already happened. Is mainly my point.
Okay, got it.
What about you, Kendall? Do you have a tree empire?
Oh man. So it turns out that Seth is able to produce acorns. And
it's not what I expected to come out of your mouth just then. Of all the things.
So it's a weird, well, they're not exactly acorns. It's the scientists are still trying to figure out what in the world is going on with this like half.
I can understand that.
Half human, half tree thing. And it turns out that he has the just right amount of human DNA for trees to be able to grow in Arizona. And so I make myself known as the inventor of this half human, half tree hybrid, and I sell them around the world, getting all the prestige for everything I ever wanted.
I feel like they're just like normal trees, but if they're planted in a hot place, they just sweat a lot.
And then, it waters the dry earth.
Yeah.
And grows grass.
For your second business,
yes.
Lawn mowing.
For my lawn mowing business. Which also, becomes very successful.
Well, obviously, now that there's more trees and more grass, there's more grass.
More need for lawnmower mopeds.
Yes.
And mopeds, more problems.
Because they keep running into people. Never figured out that problem with the brakes.
Kayla. I'm tearing up a little.
You're welcome.
You sold a pun that Emily enjoyed. That's an achievement right there.
No,
we'll just leave it. Seth doesn't need to know.
I hope I didn't get that.
No. It's fine. Nothing bad.
It's the second time you missed it. You're good.
No problem. Well, guys, that was Gotta Get Out. We did one loop.
That was weird.
That was very weird. I did not go how I thought I was going to go at all. I would like to try that again at some point and have the things go quicker.
We just need to use like the minute timer for everything.
For everything. Yeah, exactly. Right. Just keep it going. But this has some interesting mechanics, and I think it could be really fun. We were just kind of feeling out them for our first time through it, but cool. Good stuff. I think that's it for our session today. Thanks for coming on, Kendall. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's fun.
Great having you. And I think what?
Such a weird game.
Yeah, very weird. Very weird.
This was my first experience with like tabletop type RPGs, so
We're
I have
we're
no
glad.
reference for any of this.
We're glad that you.
This is a weird one.
It was a weird one. Yeah, it was a weird one. Though, I mean, I feel like most one shots do end up getting to some level of like extravagant strangeness.
I meant mechanically, it was also weird.
Mechanically weird. Yeah, I agree. There you go. That's been our session. We'll be back next week with something else. Until then, we're out. Adios.